first go to Susan, then to Jean, then to Justin. Who do you consider to be your role model, and how do you try to emulate them? Susan.
Well, I have two, really. I can't pick. The first and foremost is always my pops, who taught me that I could do anything I wanted to in life and not be defined by anything but my hard work and my determination. I lost him a year and a half ago, and he was my world because I lost my mom when I was 9. But I keep thinking of him every day, and I keep trying to live by the rules that he lived by, being fair to everyone and kind, and enjoying life to its fullest. The other would have to be Joe Biden, where every day in our office, we lived love of family. We worried about making sure that people could afford the food on the table for their children and a roof over their head and have better opportunities for their children than they had.
I can't pick just one. I'm going to pick 3. I have to. My dad and my mom. My dad had an 8th grade education. When he was 13, his mom died of a fire incident. And his dad died about a year later, probably of a broken heart. He was an orphan when he was 15. And he rose up, he got back up, and at 21 he started a small lumber business and eventually started a dairy farm. So the first 4 years of my life I was cutting wood and I was helping to milk cows in Connecticut. He was my hero, but he died when I was 10. My second hero is my mom. When my dad died, she had nobody. Our 4 Italian grandparents had died. And she had to raise 4 unruly Rossi boys. I was the youngest and I was the most unruly. I almost flunked out of high school. And she's my hero. My last is Abraham Lincoln. I read Stephen Oates' book, With Malice Towards None, in 1978. And he inspired me with his words, his compassion, and he made me the great lawyer that I think I was in the U.S. Attorney's Office. Thank you.
Thank you.
She got me again.
Thank you, Justin.
Excellent. I will do no more than 3. I will do 2. But I have to start, of course, with my own mom, who I mentioned earlier. She really is the rock of my life and of our family, and she's someone who showed me what perseverance, what care for others, even in tough times, can really mean. She not only fought for us, but she has fought for people her whole life. She's a pharmacist. She now works in DC healthcare finance, where she actually helps people get access to life-saving drugs through the pharmacological program in DC. She has seen patients, and she worked at People's Drug. You all remember People's Drug?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, old school. It's now CVS Pharmacy. And she worked there. She would see people who would come in and get their blood pressure checked for diabetes. And she's someone who has just dedicated her life to making sure that people got to live a better life. And that, informs a lot of what I do. I would say politically, Doug Wilder is someone I admire tremendously. I talked with him now, he's 86 years old. Doug Wilder got the 1 gun a month law passed, and that was something that I thought was incredibly powerful. He's someone who's diversified government, provided more opportunities, and someone I respect immensely.